What is your intention for the week? How did you start the day? Did you start by playing games? Did you have to rush to work? Or did you just wake up slowly, kept dreaming a little bit about what it is you want to achieve, next decided on, okay, what am I going to do in order to achieve this dream? And went on from there. Well, welcome to another Monday Messages with Lady Lexi. I'm here to give you a boost for the upcoming week, and this week we are going to discuss, yes, intention. So, what I've learned is that setting an intention really helps me focus. So, the more you do it, the more actually it happens on a subconscious level. So you don't really need to think anymore like I need to send this intention. It's like waking up and you're like, okay, what am I going to do? So even when there are some distractions, at some point you will get back to, but what am I going to do? Now, if you have created habits, you will notice that it's even way easier to get to that moment of doing what needs to be done. So when you set that intention, you already know, like, okay, hang on, it's the beginning of the week. In my case, last week I started Monday morning messages. So this week I'm going to do the second one. So I was like, okay, what time is it again in the different time zones? Okay, I need to start working on this because otherwise I won't get it out there in time. And then I was like, okay, so what did I do again? Because I've only done one. Oh yeah, I create a story, I put it on my blog, I record a video, and I get it out there. So that's what I'm doing right now. I already created the post, I know what it is I wanted to get across, and here I am recording this video. Now, what you don't know is that I've got a massive headache. I've had it all morning. I've had it all afternoon, and actually I was kind of hoping that by getting myself some coffee, it would go away. Well, it hasn't. So that means that whenever I move, it's like, oh, this hurts. That doesn't mean that I shouldn't be writing this post. It doesn't mean that I shouldn't be recording this video because I'm still committed to this. And even more so, I'm really committed because I just had over 100 days of posting on Instagram consecutively. And I'm not sure what happened. Well, I sort of am. But because I showed myself that I could do it, and I had talked to my coach about consistency, and I also talked about that consistency consistently, yes, both on my videos and on Instagram, I got back in the game again. So where I left off, posting every week a live show on Wednesdays, which stopped partially because I went to Chicago, but also because all the other ones who were doing it were no longer doing it. And it was like all support was gone. And it was like, okay, I need someone to give me a boost. I didn't go to my why. No, I said I need someone to give me a boost. I need an accountability partner. Well, I'm going to talk about an accountability partner and specifically about a virtual accountability partner some other time. But just to give you an idea, a virtual accountability partner is there to help you out when no one in the actual world is ready to help you, or at least not when you want it to. So getting back to recreating that habit, because I'd done it for 8 months straight, every Wednesday, I was like, okay, I'm going to do it again. And there was some confusion which day I was going to start, but the answer came. And the result was I was going to do it on Friday. And that felt good. You know, I'd been doubting for a while which day. because I'd always done it on Wednesday. And then Brendan Burchard said if I would start over again, I would do it either on Monday or on Friday. And then thankfully he said Friday. I think it might have something to do with telling this to my coaches. You probably told him, I don't know. I like to think so, but Friday it was. So last Friday, there I was with my client, and we were going through the day and what we were going to do later on. And I said, oh yeah, that's true. I'm not only going to play drums, I'm also going to record my Friday Night Live. And I realized that I still needed to prep for my Friday Night Live. I'm not sure, but I think that this time around I was sort of on time, as in the time I really want to go live, which is circa 5 p.m. Pacific time and 8 p.m. Eastern time. Wasn't much delay as far as I can recall. And it worked. It was a good live. I got a lot of positive feedback afterwards, so that was kind of cool. So Friday Night Live, I've done it circa 8 times, I think, give or take. And it felt good. It felt good to be doing it. Well, the posting, lots of it are videos, short videos. I like to go over 10 minutes, which has to do with being able to post it also on YouTube. So YouTube likes long form content. Of course, there are the shorts, the shorts as in the really short reels, I think 30, max 60 seconds. But it's the long form content that people are looking for, apparently. I trust the YouTube expert, Evan Carmichael. When he says it's the truth, then I'll go with him. And there's another reason. If you do it over 10 minutes, then in between there's going to be a break, there's going to be a commercial. And once I have over 1,000 viewers, so please subscribe to my channel, Lady Lexi Speaks Up. That's when I get paid for the advertisement. So that's good. Extra motivation to get them going. This last Friday, there was no one around to watch it. So I know that people are watching it later on, but it's so nice to actually have people watch it at the moment that I actually get out there. It gives an immediate energy boost. But here's the thing, I knew why I was doing it, and that's why I did it. And fast forward to right now, I just finished writing my Monday morning messages with Lady Lexi, and I'm like, okay, let's get out there and get this video out there and get it done. And I cannot tell you how good it feels to have created an extra addition to the habit. So basically the habit is getting out there every day, whether it's on Instagram or on YouTube or wherever it is. The thing is that I do want to do some additional things. So for YouTube, it helps if you actually get out there at least twice a week. So Friday Night Live and also with my Monday morning messages. Now, here's the thing, and I know this, I always add a little extra on the end, at the end, which refers to the next video. And I'm not so good at actually going to the page on the web, which actually makes it happen that someone can click straight to the next video. It's not that much of work to be done. I can do it kind of easily. So the most important thing is it's out there. The little 8 to 10 seconds are out there at the end of the video, and I use it. And that's what I do. So I always edit that, as in add it to the end of the video, which is the difference from the one on Instagram. Having said so, the total opposite happened in the last couple of days. So when I recorded my 100 days video, which was on Saturday, I actually, it became a 45-minute, a little under 45 minutes video. And I noticed that Instagram tends to play tricks on me. So when I go live, I can post it all the way through, even when it's like an hour. When it's real, it's limited to, I think, 1 minute or something. You can post it, but then it's limited to 15 minutes. And I don't know, depending on how I do it, there's a different time length involved. So that's what's a little, how do I say it, confusing at best. So to be on the safe side, I chopped it up in 3 parts. So there's part 1, part 2, part 3. Part 1, I posted straight away. Then I chose to also have a motivation out there, a quote card. I actually think I posted something from Brendon Burchard. I took one of his posts and then I chose to post it on my story. I added a little something and I think I used it as a post on my Instagram account. But regardless of that wall, to call it that way, I was like, okay, video quote, video quote. It looks kind of nice, actually, if you look at it. And when I decided to get that quote out there, I was looking at it and I realized that the video hadn't uploaded, just the first one. And then, of course, the thing about Brendon, but the second one, it didn't. And I had it scheduled, just like part 3 was scheduled. So I was like, okay, I need to change this. So I wanted to get the quote card out there. I did. I'm pretty sure that first I re-released the video, part 2, then scheduled the quote card. And to my surprise, all of a sudden, both videos, part 2, were there. The one I had scheduled but never seemed to get out there. And then the one that I had uploaded again. Again, total mind. You know what I want to say, right? Here's the good thing. The good thing is I do get a thrill out of it because other people see it and other people get excited too. They're like, hey, if she can do it, I can do it too. So that's good. And now, with also doing the Monday morning messages, it's like things seem to start rolling. There seems to be some flow in there. And even though I haven't done everything that I want and need to do, which includes also going to YouTube studio.youtube.com, something along those lines. YouTube Studio video. I don't know. It's, if you find YouTube Studio, you'll find it. Let's put it that way. It's really like a tongue breaker or something. I know I need to put the references there so people know if they click where they need to go to. And there's something else I still need to change because YouTube should automatically go there and it doesn't. So I probably am missing something. Apart from that, those 2 things, there's one thing I haven't really succeeded at, and I've been talking about it for a while now. I've made several landing pages. And just recently I realized that there are so many different formats to do it. And whenever I do it, they use the same titles if I don't change it in the system. And I'm like, okay, I need to update that. But more importantly, I'm going to focus on that one thing. And that one thing is getting more people out there to be coached by me. I would love it if I get more people for the group coaching, which is every Tuesday. But I also would like to coach more people one-on-one or a combination of it. But if I can already get more people to come to the group coaching, again, every Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Eastern, So that means 11 a.m. Pacific. If I can manage to do so, that, my message would spread to way more people. And there's one thing I really want to do at the end of this year, probably in September. I want to organize a Chicago trip. It's been a dream of mine for a while now. And so I want to have one in Chicago, and at the end of the year, I want to have one in Europe, just prior to Christmas. And what I want to do is I want to take people on a tour in Chicago around the city, in Europe around through a number of countries, and also give them some assignments at the same time, spend one-on-one time with them, and also do some group coaching. So when people come, they come with an intention, and when they leave with that boost. They leave with something tangible, something that they know is going to work for them. And then, of course, working with them afterwards, that's going to make every difference. That's going to be even more, it's going to be exciting. Let's put it that way. Anyway, it starts with one thing: intention. Getting that intention out there. And when you start with an intention at the beginning of the week, and then you repeat that same intention every day of the week following, you'll see that something is going to happen. So know your why, set that intention, and go do it. Let me know, what's your next step? If you want to see more videos related to influence, then go there. Click that. Yes, right there.